What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nikki, and I'm back. And y'all, please, disregard this ponytail of mine. I just pretty much put it up to get it off my neck. My hair getting long, y'all. And these things all on your neck, it be kind of hot. But yeah, y'all, quick story time. I just wanted to come on here and first of all say good morning to everybody. It's Friday morning. It's a rainy Friday morning, and I was up listening to Joel Osteen, and I just want to come on, and give a quick word from just things that I was thinking about as I was listening to Joel Osteen, and y'all, I was listening to him, and it crossed my mind a conversation that I had with my aunt, and she was just telling me, you get to talking with family, certain family, and they, or talk about, things that has happened with them. And we was talking about the situation that happened with one of my cousins, one of my male cousins, because don't nobody else really bothered me, but he do. And she was saying how he was, had I brought up the fact that, you know, once I started dating my husband and stuff like that, I would make comments about I'm no longer Coleman, I'm Harris, which I have my father's last name, which is Harris. It just so happened when I met my husband, he Harris, so I'm a Harris. But but the thing about it is, I thought about with me saying that, and I was like, I thought about also when Tyler Perry talk about relationships and how you choose if that person is good for you. If you write a list of things, if the good outweigh the bad, then you might got somebody good. But if the bad outweigh the good, then you probably need to move on. And it made me think about all the situations with my family. And like I said, I've always been the youngest. So growing up, after I lost my mom, like people are not perfect. So people are gonna make mistakes. But when you have somebody in your life, family, cousin, little sister, whatever, when you got somebody in your life that you know, care about, I feel as though when people make mistakes or when people do something that you don't like, go to that person and talk to them. Like, because I feel as though how my family reacted to situations where I probably wasn't my perfect person or probably didn't make the decision that they wanted me to make. Nobody ever just really just came and sat down and talked to me. I was always met with anger. Um, so a lot of the times I would I wouldn't say a lot of times. I would say like for instance, my aunt brought up before how she was proud of me because me and her had at one point got an apartment together. But the thing was, I did have a male in my life that he was undecided about what he wanted to do and how he wanted to be in life. So I was dealing with that. But when you in love, you in love, and I swore I was in love with this man at this time, and and then I had just lost my job. I told y'all about the job that I worked at City Trends, like when they was, wanted to pretty much get rid of me, trying to get me to do all these tasks and stuff like that. So they couldn't fire me because of my work ethic because, I knew the job. You know what I'm saying? They just used some other excuse to try to get rid of me. But pretty much saying the company going into a different direction, that's pretty much what was said. But so when she so I lost the job the moment we got the apartment. Y'all, I don't have no excuses for how I moved, but I would say I didn't have a car back then. It was hard for me to really get around, and I didn't want to ask nobody really to just like if I got a job. Like my cousin came to me, asked me after that. My cousin came to me, asked me about a job. Did I want to work at this place? So I was like, yeah, I work at the place. Y'all, I had another cousin that worked right down the street from me. She didn't want to help me get back and forth to work. Like even though she worked right down the street. She didn't want to help me. So you know, and I really don't fault nobody for not wanting to help me. But I used to have a white girl that I worked with that stayed all the way on the other side of town that would take me all the way to my grandma's house on the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? It's like strangers sometimes will help you more than your family. You know what I'm saying? And all I had to do was, you know what I'm saying, probably give her gas money, you know what I'm saying, my cousin, if she wanted to help me, but she didn't. So, you know, I didn't just have people that when I got in certain positions that really wanted to just, okay, I come pick you up type thing, like how I do, you know what I'm saying? I be tired sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. But when people try to call me and ask me for help, I try to be there for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it was to be in that position to don't have like my mama already gone. I'm not really uh around my dad like that, so I don't really want to just call my dad whatever. Don't know really what his situation, what he had going on, but you know, even though I'm living in the house with because at the time we did have the apartment still, but I didn't have no job at first. So then when I finally did get the job, things was already behind. Things was I mean, it just wasn't right. So make a long story short, my auntie ended up moving out the apartment and she left the apartment to me. Well, when she called and told me, Nikki, I just wanted to, what I'm saying, say that I'm proud of you for at least keeping the apartment and holding it down. And I was like, it wasn't me. It was God. I didn't have no money to pay the light bill, pay the rent. I had a daughter. Like I wasn't able to do all these things, y'all. And I don't fault nobody for me not being in a position where I needed to be. I don't fault nobody for that. I fault myself. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like I was stuck at that time. I wasn't comfortable driving. I had no bought a car before, but it was a lemon, so didn't have that, and I just didn't have the motivation or the drive to try to figure it out, try to get tax money and try to find a car. Like I didn't have that. Like I had nobody around me that was trying to at least help me drive early, way back then. Like I had people that'll come on, what I'm saying, every now and again, but nobody that just focused enough to try to help me, like focused on me to try to help me get into a place where I didn't really need no other help. Like I didn't have that, you know what I'm saying? So when I say, you know, Harris, it's really no disrespect towards my family that I came from, that I was born into. When I say Harris, is because ever since I met my husband, I have been in, I have accomplished things that I probably wouldn't have never accomplished. I'm driving out, y'all. My husband had me driving on 75 the last time we went out of town. And probably a year or two ago, I wouldn't have never did. I probably wouldn't be comfortable driving in Albany. But I am. I drive in Albany. And I'm driving on 75. I'm comfortable behind the wheel now. So I can say being with him has taught me, has motivated me, my life. It has. What my family used to help me with, you know, was, you know, probably you go out to cookouts, you feed you, you know what I'm saying, you drink with you a little bit, whatever, whatever. What else? Like, you know, my cousin when I was younger used to help me, you know what I'm saying, do my hair and stuff like that. But the thing about it is, anytime anybody got mad with me, they took all those things away. So honestly, I had to learn how to do certain things on my own because when you when I'm there, I would say when somebody is helping me, the first time that I don't do things how they want me to do it, they took them away. You know, they took away their assets or whatever, whatever. They took away like, okay, well, she wanted, and I can honestly say, y'all, if I did not do something, like it was never any malicious intent about behind anything with me, I probably just don't be thinking. You know what I'm saying? When people see that, like I could say one time, I was chilling at my cousin's house, y'all, and I was dating the same dude that I was saying. Cause me and him dated for a while. I was dating him, and I went to my cousin's house, and then my brother girlfriend was over there too. So it was me, my cousin, and my brother girlfriend. We was at my cousin's house. The one that helped me, you know what I'm saying, do my hair, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And she helped me with a lot also with my like wedding and stuff like that. But at this time I wasn't married. So but it was like I went over to her house and I just wasn't feeling it. Like it wasn't that I wasn't feeling her. It was just that it was like I didn't want to chill that night. I just really wanted to be by myself. So I was over there, you know what I'm saying? She would clean up and stuff like that, whatever, whatever. And I guess they peaked the vibe. Her and my brother, baby mama peaked the vibe, you know what I'm saying? So they were like, well, Nick, you know what I'm saying? You want to go home? Go home. I went home. I chose to go home. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing about it was, it wasn't that I didn't want to be around them. It was just that I just wasn't feeling that night. Like, I think me and my dude probably were going through something at the time. And sometimes I just get that way. I mean, and people don't think about the things that you've been through, the fact that I lost my mom. Sometimes it might be wanna be just chill, like don't wanna do what everybody else is doing. Like, and it's like I got no grace for, you know, when I wanted to choose myself. Because when people help me, they expected for me to always do things how they was doing it. They don't want you to choose yourself. And I have noticed that not only with my family, but through other relationships as I've gotten older. Like, people love to hang. Yes, that's true. But I'm not that person that I always want to hang. Sometimes I like to be alone. I really do. And it's nothing against nobody. It's just sometimes I just need my alone time. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I probably wanted to, you know, turn up and you know chill with everybody, but sometimes I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, it's like now that's the reason why I really chose to stop smoking, stop drinking, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my husband, we did have, you know what I'm saying, a bottle of wine. I still got a bottle of wine in the refrigerator, but that thing been in there for almost 2 weeks now, and it ain't even open. Like, y'all, I'm really, excuse me, to that point. Like, I can barely, well, I ain't gonna say I can barely, I barely drink. I don't smoke at all. And it's like, I feel like I'm letting go of everything that make me feel like I had what I felt like I had to do to be accessible to other people, because I no longer want to be accessible to other people if all we want to do is smoke and drink, and I can't be my authentic self. Like if I can be around you, I can hang around you, right? Okay. But then when I'm in a down mood, when my monthly on, I'm cramping and stuff like that. I can't chill by myself. Like I can't choose myself. I don't want to be in those kind of relationships. I want to be able to choose myself when I want to, and it's nothing against nobody else. But people, like I said, when you in these groups, when you hanging around people, when I think it's, I don't know if it's just me, but when I'm around people and I get close to them and I'm drinking and chilling and doing everything that they want me to do, but the moment I choose myself or I don't do something that they want me to do, they're mad. They're mad. And they want to mistreat me now. So that's why I'm like, that's why I say Harris, because it's never been a time where I was sad or didn't want to move, or my husband judged me. If I said I ain't want to, if he wanted to do something I ain't feel like doing it, my cycle's on or something like that, he like, baby, I understand, and he'll go by himself or whatever. But it's no problem. He allows me really to be myself, and that's what one thing I do love about him. He do. Sometimes, but the thing about it is, he be the same way. My husband, sometimes I have to force him to come out because he military mindset and he routine, and he'll hang around for 30 minutes and be ready to go. But yeah. So I just had to come on, what I'm saying, say something about why I choose me, and I would say why people should choose yourself. You really have to set boundaries with people, because they really gonna feel like, because you hang with them, or because they help you out a little here and a little there, that you automatically indebted to them, and you can't have your own opinion, your own voice, your own life. Like, and I really do. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because I do, because I feel like a lot of situations that could have been avoided, with just a simple conversation. But what I do know is people would rather treat you that way, because that's automatically how their mind work. When you don't do what other people want you to do, and they automatically choose to talk about you and stuff like that, that's because that's how they really want to treat you anyways. People treat you how they really want to treat you when you don't do what they used to you doing or what they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't feel bad for saying I'm a Harris, because my bad with my family has really outweighed the good. Like, I can remember good times, having fun and stuff like that. But when things got bad, it got bad. And guess what? How many apologies? How many times people don't came to you and tried to sit down and actually have a conversation about things that's went on and stuff like that? Zero. Like, even I had one of my other cousins, what I'm saying, me and her get into it, whatever, she'll come apologize, but then she'll treat you the same way. Like, girl, so what apologies for? So, I just had to come on and, what I'm saying, I just was thinking about that statement, what I'm saying, to my cousin, why I say Harris, because he don't even know. He just started being around my life probably right before I met my husband. But before then, he don't know what I've been through. He don't know half of what I've been through. But you want to be mad at me about the statement that I make, but never want to sit down and understand why I'm making the statements. But yeah, so y'all, I ain't even trying to make this video this long. It like that time be moving. But I just had to come on and say that, what I'm saying? That's why I chose me. That's why I'm continuing to choose me. And I had a epiphany that I feel like I probably need a little therapy just to be able to let it go, because I want to choose me and not still think about the things that I've been through in the past, because I'm moving forward. But it's just like past things just they keep coming to my head. They keep coming. And I don't even want to think about it no more. I honestly don't. I really want to move forward and be as happy as I can be in my life. Be as healthy as I can be in my life. Those are the things that I want to do. So I find I get there. Through God's good graces, I will get there. But yeah, so I just had to come on and, make a video, y'all, and just why I chose me. Why I'm choosing me at this point in my life. Why I'm choosing me. And if y'all life anything like mine, choose you. Because when they help you, I'd rather for somebody to not help me and have a relationship with them than to have somebody to help me. And then when I'm choosing me, or I won't even say choosing me, when I'm just having a bad day and don't want to be bothered with nobody, they feel some kind of way. Like, no. Sometimes people, like I said, people know you're struggling and still don't care. They still want you to do and move how they want you to move. And I can't. I just can't do it. I'm no longer doing that. You know what I'm saying? No longer at all. I don't care who it is. If I'm feeling some kind of way and I don't want to go nowhere, that's how I'm doing it. That's exactly what I'm doing. So, all right, y'all. I'm finna go and end this video because I ain't trying to make it this long, but I just be having other things, try to explain the situation, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, choose you. It's okay to have fun, but you gotta have some self-care time. You gotta have some time to yourself. Like, you gotta make time for yourself. Because your mental health, all that stuff goes into play. All that stuff. Drinking and smoking and doing all that, going out to the club. Ain't none of that gonna mean nothing when it's a day that you trying to wonder, what's going on with you when you trying to have a relationship with God. Like, all that is really dead. Most important things is you, your health, your relationship with God, and those that do want to be in your life and understand who you are as a person. So, yeah. Oh, I'm going to end this video right here, y'all. Y'all have a good, awesome weekend. Yeah, our weekend starting off raining, but I think I hear the birds chirping now, so I guess it done stop. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do to try to enjoy it, and y'all do the same. So, oh yeah, I know them checks finna drop, so I know y'all gonna be spending that money. Y'all better try to spend that money wisely, y'all. Spend it wisely. But yeah, so y'all have a good, awesome day, weekend, and I'm gonna try to do the same. So, talk to you later. Bye.